Dubai confessions, Dubai confessions, Dubai confessions, Dubai, Dubai confessions, Dubai confessions, Dubai confessions, Dubai.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to Dubai
Dubai Confessions.
confessions. I didn't know we were gonna be singing.
Oh, I didn't plan on it. But okay, so today in this episode, we don't have a lot of confessions. Y'all need to submit them, but we're gonna go through, look at them, give our opinion, discuss them, whatever, whatever, here, there, everywhere.
Mind you, this is only episode one, so
Yeah, be gracious. I don't know. Okay, so. 5/7/25. I lost
yeah.
my virginity to a makeup brush. Okay.
Like, okay, wait, pardon, wait. A makeup brush?
No,
D-
it's not that bad because
oh,
I don't think you lost it. Maybe that was like your first time
no,
experimenting, but like you don't lose it unless it's a
no.
person. You don't lose it unless
Right,
it's a person. I think,
right. Like, you might have popped the cherry,
but another
but
person
that's
needs to do that
right,
before that. So you still have your credit card. You still have your
right,
V-Buck card. But I
right.
wouldn't say you're still fine. Like
You're still a virgin, baby.
Exactly. That isn't that bad. Should we
You
rank?
haven't gotten the, you haven't gotten the D. You haven't gotten the actual
Yeah,
D.
you haven't got until you do it with another person, it doesn't count. But
Right.
should we be ranking them?
I must say, like, this one is low key. Like, I see where they're coming from, but just gonna say maybe like a 5 out of 10
I would say
confession.
I would say a 4 because I feel like everyone, not me, I have never done this. But I feel
Me
like
neither.
most people have done this because I've talked to people and they've told me stuff like this, like hairbrushes, stuff like that. Like
Right.
I feel like and on
Excuse me.
TikTok. On TikTok, like, you'll always see, like, stories like, "Oh, I put a hairbrush up my punani," like,
Right.
this is just a really common thing, like, you
Like,
aren't
it's
real
not like an
you
intimate, it's not like you're having like a deep connection with your hairbrush. I mean, you are,
if you are,
literally.
this is weird, but
My strange addiction.
my strange addiction is taking my makeup brush up my okay, but this isn't that crazy, and I feel like this is really common, just people don't like to talk about it. Not me, though.
Right.
Stay safe, y'all. So, I'm gonna give this a
Right.
4. Let's move on to the next. One time, my fart smelled so bad in the car, my parents thought there was a dead animal in the engine. So we went to a repair shop and they didn't find anything, but they were still convinced a squirrel crawled up there and died.
Okay. For one, what did you eat? What did you eat that day? Because I want to know how, you know?
Not really.
Mm,
I feel like this isn't crazy. I mean, it depends how old you were.
right. Like, how long ago was this? Um, like, why would your parents think that there was an actual, like, dead animal inside of their car, for one?
Right?
And for also, it's your parents. Why didn't you admit it?
Like, what are they gonna
Like,
do?
like, I farted. Sorry if it smells bad.
I feel like every kid has had, well, every person really, everyone has. I can't be really talking because, ooh, fart box, dang. But I feel like everyone has had an experience like this, and it's not that crazy. But you definitely could have handled it better. But it really depends on how old you were. If you did this and you're like 14 and you didn't admit it, seek help. But if you're like 7, I totally understand because like when you're like 5, 7, like this is
Right.
embarrassing. You wouldn't even tell your parents. Like this is your deepest, darkest secret.
My main question is, like, what did they eat
For
to
real,
make it
bro.
be this bad? If it's that bad, whose fart smells like a dead animal?
Like,
Well,
you must have some like infection in your butthole or something for it to smell that bad.
I might have an infection in my butthole then, 'cause baby, it stank. My farts stink. But,
Oh,
okay.
baby, I know.
I used to make out with my cousin when I was younger, and we are the same gender. Oh, okay, let's just start off with did we rank the last one?
Oh, no, 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 no. The
Okay,
last one is
okay.
like a 6.
The last one's like a 3, so maybe these aren't that crazy.
Anyways.
Okay, this one, I'm just gonna rank it off the bat. This is an 8 because I feel like okay, so the same gender thing, it depends who you're telling that to, like, people can take that different ways, but that's your cousin, but at least y'all didn't go home, y'all didn't go to third base.
Right,
Y'all were just experiment because I'm sure y'all were both young.
right.
So, like, this isn't too insane, but, like, I feel like where did you learn this from? And I feel like you need to seek therapy a little bit.
Mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
I doubt it's your fault or your cousin's fault. It's just what because there had to be some kind of influence, like, whether it was,
Oh,
like,
no, yeah, there was.
the first 2 were this crazy, this one is definitely a winner. Like I said earlier, this is an 8. It's
Excuse me.
really, really insane.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm sorry to whoever submitted this, but okay. I hate
Right.
men. I'm
Imma have
going
to say oh, well, hold on,
baby,
but
I was
Imma have to say that's like a 7.
the one time I was staying with my stepsister at her house because my mom was in the hospital at the time. But one night I was feeling a little freaky because everyone gets like that sometimes. And I went to the shower and my legs were spread open while I was getting it. And I thought I locked the door, but my stepsister walks in on me while my legs are spread and she sees me in the position. So I quickly move up and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I just said, "I was checking the temperature." So I need more information.
Um, um, so basically, why were you feeling freaky when your mom was in the hospital?
And
Knowing your mom was in the hospital?
and why were you feeling freaky at someone else's house? Um,
I mean,
this
it's her stepsister.
this isn't too bad because she's first of all, hold on, water break. I feel it isn't that bad
Kindergarten
because
and Pop, are you okay?
no, everyone gets freaky. Like everyone gets freaky. Time and place, and you did it at my birthday dinner. Um,
Like it was just like no big deal. Like sucking dick and cock. Like I'm just like, oh my god. Time and place. And you did it at my birthday dinner.
at least she didn't want her to know. It's not like she opened the door. She tried to lock the door. She didn't want her stepsister to see. And really, if her stepsister didn't find out, this would have never been a confession. Because if
Right.
if no one knew about this, it wouldn't have been that crazy, really. It's just
Yeah.
time and place. But like doing this at someone else's house, kind of crazy.
Say if it was like your friend. If it was your friend, what would you do?
If it was okay, I would never ever be in a situation like this. But if it was my friend, oh,
I
how
would
about
leave and never come back. Actually, no, I'd
honestly?
probably just laugh, get my phone out, take a picture, and then continue being friends.
Okay, so are you the stepsister or are you the person who submitted it?
I'm the stepsister.
Okay, so if I was a stepsister, I would probably walk in and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I probably wouldn't even say that. I would probably just open the door, look her dead in the eyes, and leave, and never ever say anything about that again. But maybe like 2, 3 years later, I'd bring it up in conversation and say,
Right. Hmm.
"What were you doing?"
Yeah. Or yeah. But what if you were the confession, like the person who sent in the
Oh,
confession?
baby, I'd move to like Nevada or something. I'm never coming back.
Nevada.
Girl, be quiet. Um, mm, if I was the person who submitted it, um, I would probably have closed the shower curtain first, and I would have I would have stood up really quickly, and I would have just acted like I was about to get in the shower and make her seem like the weird one, you know, for asking
I
what
would
I
have
was
been
doing.
like, I would have been like, oh, I slipped earlier,
That's
or
so smart. I just slipped, but
like right when you came in, I just slipped.
she would have heard it, and like I would have like you would have been able to tell by the look on your face. You just got hurt, you know? So maybe not the most logical.
Well, or it could just be like, oh, I was checking down there. I don't know.
Also, mind you, at the end of that confession, it had the tongue out with like crazy eyes emoji.
Freaky, kinky.
She's she a freak. She a freak. Okay, that one, what do we rank it? Like 0 out of 10, you know?
I'm gonna give it a 3. Yeah, a
I don't
3.
I would say 4.5 or 5.
Right. I'm gonna keep it
No,
a buck and
I
say
would
3.
I would say 6. I would say 6, actually.
I just feel like I've had heard that like a story something similar to that before. So I don't think it's as crazy because knowing that it's
Yeah,
like
because
kind of
you've heard it before.
normal to other people.
You Yikes. But girl, who are you talking to where you hear these weird stories? But Imma leave it there.
I have really close friends.
Imma leave it there, Imma leave it there.
Okay, yeah.
But you gotta take into consideration her mom was in the hospital, and she's not doing this in the comfort of her own home. This is some other girl's house, you know?
Yeah,
And mind you, it's not even like her friend, it's her family. So, I don't know. Yeah, Imma go
I
with
see, I
6.
see.
6, 6. I don't think it's worthy of a 3, it's definitely higher than a 3.
I guess I'll say like 4.
Nah, yeah, okay. I can
Nah,
see that.
5.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. It's a little bit tame of a ranking, but
So those were all of our confessions. Um, look out for episode 2. We should be having more confessions then, but yeah, that's the first episode of Dubai Confessions. What do you want to say, Kindergarten Bob?
I just wanna say y'all are fucking insane. Ooh,
Also, follow us at Preschool Bob House on Instagram. In our bio, we should have our Google Docs submission website, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So please send in your confessions. Please.
I think that's all, like, everything we have to talk about for today. So, I'm gonna cut it off right here. Goodbye, y'all.
Dubai confessions, Dubai
Bye.
confessions, Dubai confessions, Dubai, Dubai confessions, Dubai confessions, Dubai confessions, Dubai.